So the absolute Giga Chad based samurai Jiří Procházka got asked about if he was going to push for a Czech Republic card in the future, and this is how he responded to that question. So I'll play that clip now.
That that in Czech Republic and in the Europe there is a lot of fans to to which likes to watch MMA because and we need it in Europe. We are a little bit like there is a lot of now in this age there is a lot of pussymans. How to say it on a good way. I need to say that like that because it's right. So we need to watch the fights, watch the rare power of a man against another man to be full in our life. Yeah, so not just for that, but we like the fights in Czech Republic and in the Europe.
Thank you. Vítězství.
And so basically what Jiří Procházka is saying here is he's calling out the lack of masculinity that is coming out of Europe nowadays. It doesn't take a genius or a rocket scientist to see what's happening in Europe. Obviously, we're fight fans. I'd say inherently fight fans are just a bit more masculine than the average man nowadays. I think most people do know what I'm talking about here. You just see, you don't see people sorting their problems out with their hands or anything like that anymore, people rely, pretty much people are less reliant on defending themselves physically, getting into shape and all that sort of stuff. Like people nowadays are, not getting into shape, not working out, just relying on substances and, drugs and stuff like that and degenerate behaviors pretty much nowadays to fulfill themselves. But with like a masculine lifestyle, like Jiří Procházka talks about, training, getting into fight shape, having fights, having a purpose, just living a warrior mindset, and just being masculine in general is just, for a man, is the perfect way for happiness instead of the degenerate behaviors that is, going on nowadays. So I respect Jiří Procházka for talking about this. He said what needed to be said, man. Europe especially, I think Australia is pretty alright when it comes to that sort of stuff, where I am. Men are pretty masculine here. There is some non-masculine men and everything like that, but as a society, we're very, very masculine, I'd say. We're a very in-shape country. I know there is a lot of fat people here, but in general, I'd say compared to a lot of other Western nations, we're very athletic. A lot of us work out quite a bit. We're a stronger nation, I feel like. Everybody, no matter what cultural background and everything you come from in Australia, everyone is just fucking in shape and everything. I know he's not just calling out people for being out of shape, he's just talking about masculinity in general. But I respect this, and I hope he can fulfill his wish. I'm picking picking Alex Pereira, but I don't know, the way fucking Jiří Procházka talks, man, he's making me fucking think he's gonna get this one done, but I still think Alex Pereira is gonna catch him early. But if he does win, I hope he gets his wish. I hope he can, show off the benefits of living a masculine lifestyle. Since masculinity is under attack nowadays. It's apparently a bad thing to be masculine. I don't understand that. At the end of the day, if you're in trouble, who the fuck are you gonna call? You're gonna call the police. Most times out of 10, it's gonna be a male police officer, and they're gonna be masculine. They're not gonna be a fucking skinny, non-masculine man who can't fucking defend you or anything like that. Most times out of 10, you're going to have a masculine policeman fucking come protect you. If your house is on fire, you're going to have masculine firefighters come and save you. Obviously there is female firefighters and there is female police officers and everything. They do great jobs too. But I just mean most times it's going to be a masculine person coming to save you. Let's say somebody breaks into your house as a kid, say you're a kid and somebody breaks into your house you're not going to be calling for your mum to come and protect you. You're going to be calling for your dad, you know? It's just a fucking fact. Your dad is going to be the one who fucking protects you. Now maybe your fucking dad is, missing his limbs or something like that. Maybe the mum maybe your dad's in a wheelchair. Shout out the MMA guru, but fucking, maybe, you know, your dad's missing some limbs or something and he can't generally protect you. And then, then you can call for your mum. But like, if in like a normal scenario, your dad's probably going to be the one you call for fucking help in a situation like that. You're big, your dad's going to be more strong. He's going to be more just fucking prone to being able to defend himself against a man, like a male intruder or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I like Jiří Procházka calling this out. I'm glad. He's got that Sigma fucking Giga Chad mindset. That Bushido code and everything. He's a fucking madman. Like I say, I think he's gonna lose, but fucking, if anyone can go in there and prove me wrong, it is Jiří Procházka. He's proved me wrong every fight. I've picked against this man in every single one of his fights. I just can't. I don't get how he keeps winning, and I have a feeling I'm gonna definitely be wrong, and he's gonna go in there and just destroy Alex Pereira now. I just have a feeling. I'm not copping out though. I'm still gonna be going with Alex Pereira, but I just have a feeling, man. Like Jiří Procházka's mindset, he is so mentally strong, and the guy's fucking smart. Like, this guy is a lot smarter than people give him credit for. Like, not that people think he's dumb, but people just think he's a bit crazy. I think he's a bit crazy. Goes in the woods and shouts and everything, but the guy lives a very happy lifestyle, to be honest. The guy used to, drink fucking alcohol out of motorbike fuel engines and party and do all this wild shit. Now he lives a very stoic lifestyle. He lives like a genuine Sigma fucking lifestyle. Like, I respect Jiří Procházka so much. Both him and Alex Pereira, both are very fucking Sigma, like genuine Sigma fucking Giga Chad type males, like Alex Pereira was a child alcoholic, like literally alcoholic as a kid, working a job where I think they paid him like 10 cents an hour, something really crazy, like literal slave labor hours, like literal getting paid like a slave laborer. And he came from nothing, from the favelas, and then went on to, I know a lot of people think he grew up in the fucking Amazonian rainforest. That is not the case. Let me just add that. A lot of people think that Alex Pereira literally grew up as a fucking nomadic tribesman who had never seen Western civilization. He only found out he was indigenous like later into his life. So, yeah, let me just add that before people mention that. Like, he was not a guy who was like, he was not a hunter-gatherer. He was not in a isolated tribe or anything like that. But he still had a crazy life, lived in the favelas. And he made something of his life. And same with Jiří Procházka. I don't think he was poor or anything like that. I know he was a soccer hooligan, so he was getting into a lot of fights and stuff like that, like living a very crazy lifestyle. But now he just lives the stoic, he knows he could fuck up most of the population of the earth, but now he's not doing it to, other soccer fans or anything like that. No, he just shouts in the woods and takes it out on his opponents in the cage. I mean, look what he did to Dominic Reyes. Like, he really took it out on that poor guy. Dominic Reyes was the uncrowned champion at one point, and then, Jiří Procházka just went in there and slept him, just destroyed him brutally, down against Glover Teixeira. And then he's the first person to sub Glover Teixeira, gets him in a fucking choke out of nowhere, wins there. The guy just lives a crazy style. He wants 10-minute rounds. He wants the rounds to be 10 minutes, or he wants the fights to be like 15 minutes. He doesn't want there to be breaks. Like, the way this guy lives, like, you gotta respect it. This guy is like a genuine warrior. Like, Jiří Procházka, if like the UFC wasn't big, Jiří Procházka, if he was in like 1993, Jiří Procházka would be one of the guys who just goes in there and fights. Like, no incentive to fight, wouldn't be for the money or anything like that. He would go in there just because he's a warrior. He, like, genuine warrior, based, very fucking based. I fucking, such a base statement to say. Like, I'm glad somebody said it, like, still, most of the West is, lacking masculinity, but Europe in general, like, nowadays is really lacking masculinity. Not all of Europe, obviously, like, certain nations. I'm not going to call any specific nations out, but there is definitely some nations that are becoming a bit more, you know, hypo-masculine. I think that's what you call it when there's a lack of masculinity. Let me, yeah, hypo-masculinity is the physiological, psychological term for the absence of male stereotype traits. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I never understood the. I'm a like a, not acting like I'm the fucking biggest giga chat out there myself, but I'd say I'm masculine to a degree. I mean, I definitely could be more masculine, obviously. I mean, I'm fucking striving every day. I do my workouts and everything. I aspire to become like a fucking absolute fucking stoic giga chat by like Jiří Procházka one day. You know, I'm striving to be a better man every day. And I think just in general, society would be in a better place if men in general, we all just aspired to be better. But I don't know, some people, and I'd be guilty to it, letting like the other pleasures in life take over. You know, I used to drink quite a lot. I don't drink anymore. No alcohol for years. You know, wasn't a fucking drug addict or anything like that though. Like I never went to those fucking lengths. But I used to see. I used to live a life where it was just about the guilty pleasures in life, not living a genuine lifestyle, which now I live a genuine lifestyle. I try and live as stoic as possible. Obviously, I'm no fucking Jiří Procházka. You know, I go for my walks in the forest. I go for my walks in nature. I enjoy nature. I get up early, go for my walks, see the morning sunrise when I'm not working. And yeah, I don't know. It's a fucking great way to live. I know I'm an MMA channel in general, and this is still MMA, but I just think it's such a base way to live, man. Just living with nature, fucking seeing nature, just being one with nature is genuinely like a great lifestyle. I know I'm not turning into like a spiritual guru or anything like that, trust. But I just respect Jiří Procházka's statement here, and I think it's like something people should really listen to. Like Jiří Procházka isn't some like trash talker or some douchebag or something. He's the perfect representation of how masculinity should be. He's a warrior, but he's not like an asshole. He's not someone who goes around beating people in the streets, starting fights. Like maybe, yeah, obviously he did do that when he was a soccer hooligan, probably. There's no doubting that probably was his lifestyle, but he's fucking changed, you know. He's proof that people can change. He learned the Bushido code and everything, like a genuine fucking samurai code, and he lives by it. This guy lives by it. He's one of the best personalities. I feel like he is genuinely a guy you can look up to. Hopefully, touch wood, I haven't fucking jinxed and it doesn't come out he's a fucking murderer or a serial killer or something like that. That would really aid badly. But I think Jiří Procházka is a genuine dude. I think he's generally a very good guy. Like, I think he's someone to look up to. Watch his highlights. The guy fucking blood and guts style. The guy doesn't go out there to win a decision or anything like that. He's going out there to win. I feel like in his mindset, a decision isn't a real win. Fucking hell, sorry about that. Like in Jiří Procházka's mind, finishing is the only way to win because, you know, if you're fighting in the streets or you're in a life or death situation, you know, you're not going. There's no points decisions in the street. It's until one man gets until one man gets put out or quits or wilts or gets choked out or something like that. That is how in the streets or in a life and death situation a fight would go. If you're fighting a person who's trying to take your life, there's no decisions. They're like, all right, it's been 15 minutes, let's stop. You know, like I don't know. The guy's a genuine warrior, and I hope if he wins, I don't think he's gonna win, but if he wins, man. He's a fucking role model. He is fucking up there with role models, you know. People should be taking more advice from like a Jiří Procházka than like, Andrew Tate or even Jordan Peterson or any of them other guys. You know, some of them, they have some good opinions. Some of them have some bad opinions, you know. They're a bit hit and miss, both of them. But, I think Jiří Procházka needs to be up there. I feel like if Jiří Procházka wasn't a UFC fighter, he would generally be one of them fucking red pill guys or... he'd be one of them truthers. Like, he'd have, like, I could see maybe after his UFC career is done and dusted, or maybe even during his career, I could just see Jiří Procházka putting out fucking videos where he just, like, tells people the fucking stoic lifestyle to live and all this stuff. Because he is, like, a perfect representation of being stoic, living a stoic lifestyle. Not letting the Not letting those other distractions get in the way of your life now. He's lived that life. He doesn't want to live that life anymore. But I don't know. I guess I guess I've dick rode fucking Jiří Procházka enough here, man. I just think the guy is absolutely fucking based. No, I don't know if there's like a more base fighter in the UFC right now. But yeah, awesome fucking statement from Jiří Procházka. You know, as a European as well, I'm glad he said it. Because obviously, yeah, you don't really see fucking the lack of masculinity in Africa or the Middle East or Central Asia or South. Or East Asia. We'll go East Asia. You know, I don't think. Oh, I guess South Asia is decently masculine, but I feel like the West is a bit more masculine. I mean, at the very least, we have better fighters than South Asia, but still, just to get on to point, I think this is a great statement from Jiří Procházka. And he did it in the best way. He wasn't like fucking, oh yeah, and he did call him pussy man, but I get what he was trying to say. English isn't his first language. He's just trying to say that there is a lack of, I guess the best way to word it is like real men, like the real fucking, who are you gonna call when fucking someone breaks into your house and is trying to fucking murder your whole family and steal all of your belongings? You're gonna call the fucking macho man. You're not gonna call Randy Savage, unfortunately, no longer with us, rest in peace. But you're gonna call fucking whoever the fucking big man of the house is. That's why they call it the man of the house, you know. I'm the oldest. When my dad's not here, I'm the man of the house. I'm the fucking protector of the household, you know. That's how you're gonna fucking live. That's how society is, you know. The man of the house. Fucking hell, I'm gonna get cancelled after this now, aren't I? Fucking hell. I'm using too many patriarchal fucking terms, I feel like, but I don't care. Jiří Procházka is based. That's all this video is about. Base Jiří Procházka, but that's all I got to say. So yeah, shout out to Jiří Procházka, the last samurai. And yeah, can't wait for his fight. I think Alex Payer is going to chin him early, but if anyone's going to prove me wrong, like I've said it like 3 times in this video already, it's going to be Jiří Procházka. I'm starting to think maybe it's not going to be as easy, but I'm still going to stand by it. I'm not going to take it back now. I made a whole video on it. I'm not going to cop out now, but I do think if anyone is going to go in there and fucking eat that left hook, it's going to be Jiří Procházka with that fucking Giga Chad mindset. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. So thanks for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on Jiří Procházka's statement. Let me know if you agree with it or disagree with it. Do you think Europe doesn't lack masculinity? Do you think Europe isn't full of pussy men, as Jiří Procházka says? Or do you think Europe is overflooded with pussy men? Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, I appreciate it.